The reason that you guys can't get into shape is because of the way that you perceive getting into shape. It's not just about your outside appearance. When you step into the world of getting into shape, you're stepping into a whole different lifestyle. A lot of you guys think that you can be lukewarm and that you can have your foot in both doors. You cannot carry the majority of your bad habits from your current lifestyle into this new lifestyle of getting into shape. And that's where a lot of you guys confuse it because you're so thirsty to chase the outside appearance that you're not realizing that getting into shape means improving every part of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. You have to want to level yourself up in all aspects. Don't become a gym bro, that guy that his whole personality is just going to the gym. You need to improve every aspect of yourself so that your personality has variety, it has abundance. So today I want to talk to you guys about the 7 things that you can do to improve your current lifestyle that will not only lead you into getting into shape, but it will lead you into becoming an overall better person. Because take it from me, when I first got into shape, that was my whole personality. And even though I had gotten the thing I wanted to achieve for so long, I sat there and I realized that it wasn't enough for me. It didn't fulfill me because all the other aspects of my life had a hole in it. They needed work. This whole time I had been hyper fixating on one thing, thinking that this one thing would be the solution to all my problems. But when I got there, I realized that while I am happy that I achieved this goal, I have gaps in my life that now I need to go work on. When in reality, if I would have just focused and evenly divided my time into developing these other parts of my life, I would have gotten into shape and I would have felt a lot better. I would have felt a lot more confident because I knew that my character as a whole had become developed past just being a gym bro and just having the physical appearance of somebody who's in shape. Somebody who's in shape also carries that discipline, that persistence. You need to carry that with you to every single part of your life and not just to the part of your life that involves you working out. With that being said, if you're somebody out there who's ready to transform their physique to the next level and is tired of all the BS information that they're being fed online, they want something that's personalized for them that will get them where they want to be. There's a link down below in the description for a free one-on-one strategy call with me where we're going to sit down and analyze whatever situation you're in and get you started on getting jacked for the summertime. Besides that, let's move on to number 1, which is going to be to hydrate first thing in the morning. When you wake up, before you go sit down and eat breakfast, before you go sit down and do anything else that's probably unproductive, I want you to go into your kitchen, grab a water bottle, put it in a glass, and then grab a pinch of salt, put that in the water, mix it up, and drink the whole thing. When I say hydrate, I'm not just talking about drinking water. You should definitely get 2 to 3 liters of water every single day. But first thing in the morning, I want you to drink that combination of salt and water because it's going to hydrate you first thing in the morning. These are electrolytes that your body needs. A lot of the times, even when it comes to your appetite, half the time you guys aren't even hungry. You think that you're hungry because you have that sensation of feeling hungry. But I promise you, next time you feel hungry and you just ate recently, go drink a bottle of water and tell me if you're still hungry. 9 times out of 10, you're probably not because it had to do with dehydration and not the fact that you were actually hungry. Number 2 is going to be to energize yourself properly. And when I say that, I don't mean through coffee or through energy drinks. While I do drink coffee and it is great, the best way you can energize yourself is through fruit. A lot of you guys are nutrient deficient. Fruits have a lot of nutrients. Fruits have a lot of multivitamins. There should be no reason why you can't be eating at least one fruit per day. Recently, I actually made this change because before I didn't eat a lot of fruit, not because I didn't want to, but because it wasn't a priority of mine. But recently, I changed up my breakfast, and now, along with my eggs and cheese and my cup of coffee, I'll have a cup of Greek yogurt and I'll put some banana slices in there. I've noticed that my workouts have become 10 times better because I'm 10 times more energized. When I wake up in the morning, I don't feel as tired because my body is recovering a lot better. I'm getting a lot more fiber into my body. A lot of people that go on a carnivore diet think that they don't need fiber. Yes, you do. Number 3 is going to be to work out consistently. You don't need to work out like a bodybuilder to get into shape. Everybody has their own different preferences. Everybody has their own different lifestyle. There's different ways that people can work out. The reality is, as long as you're going, as long as you're training each part of your body, you will get into shape. There's no magical split. You have to play around with these different splits or these different methods of working out and see what works best for you. But like I said, as long as you're training every single part of your body every single week, no matter how you do it, with intensity and making sure that you're progressively overloading, you will build muscle, you will get toned, you will burn calories. But the most important part here is that you're doing it consistently, not just for your outside appearance, but for yourself overall. When you work out, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel more confident. You're going to feel better in the clothes that you wear. You're not going to need all these brand name things because you being in shape allows you to put almost absolutely any shirt on and feel good wearing that shirt. Feel good wearing those pants. You're going to feel great. But that doesn't happen if you show up to the gym one week and the next week you don't show up. And then you continue that cycle over and over and over again. You have to be willing to put in the work every single week. Obviously, not every single day because you don't need to be going to the gym 6, 7 times a week, especially for my busy people out there. But you do need to be showing up to the gym consistently every single week. And yeah, is there some weeks where things happen and you just can't show up? That's fine. You miss a week, it's not the end all be all, but make sure you get back up and you continue your workout routine as it was before you fell off. Number 4 is going to be to eat real foods. Okay, anything that's coming in a box or a bag is ultra processed. It's not good for you. It's man made. That's why people started to develop this fear of carbs, but it's not natural carbs, it's man made carbs. All the Pop Tarts, the cereals, the chips, the cupcakes, even the high protein foods that you buy in the boxes, that's not real food. You have to eat whole foods, foods that either came from the ground or that came from an animal. You're going to see that these foods are actually going to satiate you. They're going to make you feel good. They're going to make you feel full. Everything else is not meant to satiate you. Okay? They made those foods because they understand that these foods are cheap enough that they're going to fit into every single one of your budgets. But you have to be willing to go the extra mark for yourself, to not continue to put garbage into your own body. You could probably get shredded off eating all that processed foods, but inside you're going to be killing yourself. So it's not worth it. If you're only chasing the outside appearance, but your internal is all messed up, what does that say about you as a person? You have to take care of every single part of yourself, not just one part that the whole world gets to see. I like to follow the 90-10 rule where 90% of the foods that I'm consuming are going to be whole foods and 10% is anything else that I want. The majority of the days, I don't even touch processed food. It's mostly just whole foods. But I have that 10%. The other day, I had some ice cream. Today, I'll probably have some chocolate. As long as your focus is prioritized on getting in real food, then you can afford to have 10% of whatever you want. You can afford everything in moderation. Nobody's telling you you have to eat like a robot. Just stop consistently putting garbage into your body every single day. Number 6 is going to be to educate yourself. I don't care what it is, whatever passion that you have, go out there, learn more about it, develop a skill. You don't understand how much money skills are making people nowadays. There are many skills in the world that the average person doesn't know that people are making a lot of money off of because they understand something that you don't. But even then, it's not even about making money. It's about the developing your mind. You're causing yourself to critically think outside of everything else that you're already doing. You have to want to learn more, to understand more. Don't live your life on autopilot. Don't walk around and do things just because you see everybody else doing them. Become your own person. Have your own perspective, your opinion, your own understanding of the world. And you can do this in various forms. You can either find mentors that are already teaching what you want to learn and have a good reputation. You can do it through YouTube videos. You could do it through articles, through books, in whatever format you want to do it. Just educate yourself. Number 6 is going to be learn how to express yourself. And I say this because growing up, I used to speak with a lot of slang because that's the way I learned how to talk. based off the people I was surrounded by. But I remember getting to the point where I'm at now, where I was having trouble articulating my thoughts, articulating the things that I wanted to express to other people, having trouble with communication because I didn't understand how to get my point across in a clear, concise way. I still struggle with it, but I'm practicing it every single day. When I get up here and I talk in front of the camera, that's my practice. When I go out there, when I talk to other people, that's my practice. You have to practice that. Don't just live in a shell. It's very important to know how to communicate with people. A lot of people after the pandemic became so antisocial. They don't know how to talk to people. They walk into rooms and don't greet people. They walk into rooms and they don't look people in the eye. Don't become a follower, become a leader. Learn how to communicate for yourself, to be able to articulate your own thoughts into words and not into repetitive words, into slang words like everybody else is using, into clear, concise formats. And lastly, number 7 is to get more active. Create an active lifestyle. Your level of activity shouldn't just come from you going to the gym and then coming back. Go out for a walk. Go swimming. Go learn how to box. Start running if you want to. Any other way that you can increase your activity. It doesn't even have to be through that. You could literally walk to the park and read your book. That's increasing your activity. Any way that you can increase your activity, increase it. Because a lot of the times you guys think you have to do hours of cardio because the rest of your life besides the gym is completely sedentary. You wouldn't have to do that if you would just increase your lifestyle as a whole. Even fidgeting your fingers is burning you calories. You thinking is burning you calories. You washing dishes is burning your calories. You walking outside is burning you calories. Increase your activity. You will see how much easier it gets to burn fat. And besides that, go outside, get some sun, breathe some air. The world was not made for you to live in a box. Go outside and experience the things of life. Don't go day by day doing the same thing, keeping yourself to the same limitations because you're scared to get out of your comfort zone, because you're scared of what people will think of you, because nobody else is doing it, so why would I do it? Become your own person. Have your own personality. And like I said, a lot of these things will help you out in your fitness journey. But the most important part is that they're going to help you level up in every single aspect of your life. You're going to become a brand new person. With that being said, if you have any other topics that you want me to cover, comment it down below. If you're somebody who's ready to transform their physique and get shredded for the summertime, which is right around the corner, there's a link down below in the description. Besides that, if you got something from this video, make sure to subscribe.